This is the Diocese of Manchester. With a population of 2.1 million and covering an area of 416 square miles, we aim to serve everyone.
From communities clustered on the moorlands at the edge of the moors to the people living in our post-industrial towns.
From city centre high-rises to our villages and suburbs.
To the 57,000 children and young people educated in our Church of England schools every day.
We live in a time of great opportunity, and much of what we are doing already contributes to a culture of hope and an expectation of growth.
We're a church for a different world. The world has changed. The way we deliver our message and engage with people has had to change too.
Our challenges are great. While congregation numbers continue to fall, we have a responsibility to serve some of the most deprived parishes in the UK.
We want to reach out to individuals and communities so that God's love is heard amidst the noise of the modern world.
Our opportunities will only bear fruit if we live up to our challenges boldly, head on, and with urgency. We intend to be a growing, nurturing and serving church at the heart of every community. This is our 10-year journey. Will you join us?
We are growing, a church for everyone by 2030.
We are vibrant, diverse, living communities which welcome all to our wide range of traditions.
People of all ages can be together. Children, young people and adults all feel inspired and included.
We look outwards and love inviting people to share our joy, awe and wonder.
We're revitalising our existing churches while planting and resourcing new ones.
Our leaders are mission focused and reflect our local communities.
We are imaginative and flexible with worship and liturgy, as well as when and where we worship.
Our Monday evening Mass was attended by about 35 people. It had originally been a quiet midweek said Eucharist service for a sort of handful of adults, but some families had started coming and some work had been done before I arrived to try and engage them, and then we very much developed that to make it a service suitable for people of all ages to join in, to engage in what's going on, to play a full part in the service. And it's just grown. It's now about 85 people each week, and God is doing great things.
It's really good, and we do a lot of singing and prayers. I get to see a lot of more people than I normally do, and it's just nice seeing everyone, and I really like it.
I have turned up to love the people that God has given me to serve, and that's what I've been doing. I believe very much in the power of the liturgy, of our worship, to draw people into encounter with God. So I try to ensure that in our worship, people of all ages are able to engage and join in, through which they have a transformational, life-changing encounter with God.
As a church leader, what do we invest our time in? If that's true, that 98% of the church grows through word of mouth, through friendship, then does that reflect in my diary? And the answer obviously was no, it doesn't actually. I spend a lot of my time planning for events or planning for different things, meetings that are all good things. But I realised we needed to create space where people could genuinely be family.
Because Ben lived on the estate, because he's doing things with the estate as well, then more people are open to allowing him in and getting to know him and getting to see what he's about. Bonus points, I call them.
And he was living with us amongst, as you can see, he opens his house up to people, and that's where it is, and it's relational. It's all right preaching to people, but it's about living it as well.
The numbers have definitely grown for people attending. We have a recovery group that we run called Celebrate Recovery on a Thursday night. We have open house, which is what it is now, every Tuesday, where we all come together and eat and catch up from the week. We have church on a Sunday at 3 o'clock, which is just amazing. Bible studies, all sorts. We see each other all the time. We are a family. It's not just a church, we're a family.
If you're having a bad time, you've got support, they're always there for you. The service is just amazing, everyone joins in and you're a part of it, you can lead it, you can do refreshments, you can do setup, so you're a big part of it as well. It's not just a vicar and then you just go and have nothing else to do with it. Everyone's a big part of the church.
Open House reflects what I was just talking about, that we carved out time in the week where there was no agenda. It wasn't a discipleship group, it wasn't a craft group, it was just a group where we got together and hung out and had food. And we've been doing that now for about 5 years every week, where we've had food as a community. For a few months last year we stopped because it was just getting too big in the house that we were using. And people really felt it actually in church. They said, I'm missing that anchor in the week where I'm connecting with my family, you know. So that's what Open House is now. We use our house and people just pile in and have food and hang out.
We're nurturing, a church focused on discipleship and evangelism.
We have great leaders, lay and ordained, who envision, equip and enable us.
We confidently live out our faith, not just on Sundays, but on every day of the week.
There are lots of opportunities for development, training and collaboration, equipping us all to share the good news.
We're not afraid of challenges, taking risks and learning new things as we respond to real-life issues and questions.
Having a team of ALMs, which is how it has evolved, has enriched this church beyond recognition. Our mantra, if you like, our motto is that the church is to be a blessing to its community. And that's kind of our go-to, that's our bottom line. So what can we do that will enable that to happen? And we recognise that it's more than a Sunday morning. What I found has happened is that those people who have taken on roles, I've not had to do anything. They've sold it to one another. They've said, why don't you try this? Why don't you come along with that? Our focus this year has been to develop the spirituality of the church. We've done a lot of practical things. So how about spiritual development? And it's the people who are the leaders who are encouraging one another.
Everybody helps everybody else. So yeah, there's lots going on now in this church. We've started up a sick group, baptism visits, board games afternoon.
Parish administration.
We also do a little, what we call household gym. Singing for Tots came into being.
We started by inviting our baptism families. The word got round, and so as a direct result of Singing for Tots, we now have people coming for baptisms.
It can only make the church stronger. It can only make the congregation as a whole stronger and held together.
I think collaborative ministry is the only way forward now. It doesn't mean that everybody has to be an actual ALM, but I think the idea that the whole congregation has to be involved is really the only way that we're going to survive as an organisation and to actually get out there and share our Christian faith. Everybody's lives are so different now to what they were, say, 30 or 40 years ago, than actually involving everybody and sending everybody out as sort of as missionaries, if you like, just by what they're doing in everyday life. I think it's the only way forward.
We're serving, a church which leads the way in every local community.
We have strong partnerships and bring different local groups together.
We are active, useful and visible in our local communities and form a base for lots of different activities.
We work closely together with our schools.
Our buildings are open and welcoming, sustainable and accessible.
We pioneer environmental projects and promote the creative arts.
We support the deprived and excluded and speak out for justice and peace.
I feel as a Christian we should be serving the whole community, whether they have a faith or no faith, whether they have a different faith. I do believe that God loves each one of us, and so we have to serve each one. I do hope that those in the community will come into the church, but even if they don't, I'm hoping that they see the love of God flow through us, and that's what we aim to do. and we can't solve all the problems, but in this area we do feel that loneliness and mental health and food poverty is those areas that we want to touch. But the building we've done for community use, because we do believe in serving the community. We have a beautiful church hall, and the church hall we do several different activities.
Since I've come to church, I've done a lot more, and I like to think that that's God calling me to work with people on your doorstep, brings people out who live in flats, who don't see anybody from one day to the next, who just need the company. And sometimes if they're a bit down and things like that, they can talk to us.
But this is a love for the people of also here, the More for Less Food Club. So we came up with the idea of starting a club, a membership club. And what they basically do, they come in, they get a registration form, show the benefit book or any proof of benefits or low wage. They pay £2.50, fill the form and get a little plastic membership card with their number on it. And they come in here to the shop and they do their shop once a week. And they have 3 frozen food items and up to 7 items from the cupboards. We're supplied by FareShare, who are a national organisation, as you know, who actually get stuff from the supermarkets, warehouses, end of lines, low date. So you're actually getting more food for less money. So your £2.50 is what does your shop once a week. And the money that they save, virtually £15, can be used for the children or for clothes to help budget during the week. That's the whole basis. It is a faith-based project. It's actually, we hope to say that St Clement's is a church in the community, not a community in the church. We're in the community.
We had a community consultation, and it was very clear from that that there was a real need for something to tackle social isolation. We wanted St John's to be a hub of the community like it used to be. We wanted to do something where we opened up the doors and let people in, and we opened our doors for the first time. It was quite scary. Didn't know how many people would come through the doors, and we have about 50 on average a week. We play bingo, we have quizzes, some people read a poem out or something like that, so they share their talents. We have people from the community who volunteer, so we have Trevor and Pat who drive our minibus for us.
It's somewhere for everybody to go to. And
what would these wages do?
Yeah, what would they do? They need to come here. They'd just be stuck at home for another day, wouldn't they? But here, one of the ladies, we pick her up. From the minute we pick her up, she's smiling and she laughs all the way home. She gets everybody laughing.
As a church, to feel that we're able to fulfil our mission and that we're actually doing something of worth and in the community. And in the community we're much better known, and people now come to lots of other things because of this place of welcome. They know that we're here and that we're approachable and that they'll receive a warm welcome. So it really is one of the best things we've done.
We'll enjoy it, we love it. We hope other people will come and love it too, even whether it's here or wherever you live. Go and see what it's like, because if you don't like it, you don't have to go, but I'm pretty sure you will.
A lot of the people now feel that this is their church and that they belong. They might not come on a Sunday morning, but they come here each week, they come to other activities that are on in the week, and this is their church and they feel they've got a place. Again, it's that reaching out and showing that, you know, this place is open and it's for them, and that we're here to serve.
This is our church for a different world.
This is where we believe God is calling us to be.
Join us on the journey.